Hi guys, it's Nick, and this is my haul video for the weekend. Well, I might break it down to two again. I don't know how long this is going to be. There isn't as much as the last couple of weeks because, well, I didn't go out on Saturday again, and I went out with my brother-in-law and went out to the pub for the night and stayed at his place. So we weren't keen on getting up particularly early, so we didn't go to the early ones. And we headed over to Hatfield. There's a good one over there. We got there and they weren't letting people in. I guess the field was too wet or whatever. Anyway, so we turned away from there. Came over to Hitchin and it was pretty much a waste of time. There was plenty of stalls here, but it was just all either rubbish or dealers. And I think I bought one thing in Hitchin. Yeah, I bought one board game. So then we went to Redbourne and tried a new one that I've never been to. And it was really good, but we didn't get there particularly early. And, you know, my pickups are okay. I did find a few nice gems, but not the volume that I might normally pick up. Anyway, this one is going to be the media stuff again. So I'll whiz through. I found a few nice bits. Had a couple of fails here. I think the fails in this. Yeah, a couple, but nothing major. And yeah, so I'll crack on. Right, DVDs. Paid £1 for this sealed Baby Metal Live at Budokan DVD. And this one I'm going to send into FBA and look to get 13. That's what I paid there, £1. Another DVD. Well, it's a triple box set of The Mummy, Mummy Returns and Scorpion King. Paid £1 on that again. And I was surprised how much these were new. There were very few on Amazon new. I'm going to shoot top end and try and get 30 quid, which seems a lot for that old thing. But FBA surprises me sometimes with what you can get, so I'm going to shoot for 30. Now this, there's not a lot of money in this, but it's in minty fresh condition. It's got the camera in it. What it is, it's this EyePet thing for PS3. Has a camera in there, and then you have this EyePet. And it shows your room on the screen and your pet runs around your room and you can interact with it. Our daughter Ellen had this actually. I paid £2.50 and there are no FBA sellers and very few people have got it in this sort of condition. So I'm going to pitch really quite high for what this is and see how I get on. It's not new, but there are no new on there, and this it's pretty much minty fresh, so I'll be able to do it like new. And like I say, I don't think there was any FBA, or if they were, they weren't as good condition. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to pitch it high and play the waiting game on that one. Really nice thing, wonderful condition. That was that. More PS3 stuff. These were rather nice. For a £5, I picked up these. Now these are PlayStation Move controllers, and with these right now I could get about £15 each. This one, by the way, doesn't have the full starter pack, doesn't have the camera in, it's just got the controller. So all I've got here is two controllers. Yeah, right now I'd be looking to get about £15 on each controller. They have jumped up in value a bit recently, and that's because PlayStation are releasing PlayStation VR or virtual reality, I think in time for Christmas this year, and it uses these. You use these, so you have like a headset on, and then you have these in your hand, and you can then, the PlayStation can see where your hands are, and it puts your hands and your movements into some games. So the demand for these is going to go up, and a friend of mine reckons that when VR is eventually released, demand for these is going to go through the roof. But whether PlayStation manufacture a whole load more and kind of flood the market again, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna hold out on these for a while and watch prices. Because yeah, like my friend says, who's into all this stuff, he reckons prices will continue to go up as we get nearer to the release to VR, and maybe once it's out they'll go silly. So who knows? I may just put these to one side and wait till Christmas and see if the price goes mental on those. They're in really nice condition as well. I'll show you what they are actually. You can see on the front of the box, but that's what they are. They're a bit like a Wii controller, but they have this little bobble on the top which has different coloured lights that it has inside. So yeah, I was pleased to find those. And then I was at a stall buying a load of PC games. I bought a stack of Sims stuff that I'll show you in a minute. And I got this bundled in. I got into 50p on the Sims stuff, and this was chucked in. So it's part of the 50p each deal. It's a 24 disc set, and it's this Baby Einstein thing, which is actually made by Disney. And it's kind of very young kids learning DVDs. There's loads in here. There's a 24 disc set. Got it for a ridiculous 50p. And yeah, I'm going to shoot for 50 quid on Amazon. There's a few listings of this, and there has been a reissued one in a different style box set that sells better. But this one, I was checking on Camel and I was checking on Keeper. I've started to use Keeper a bit more because you can get a bit more information out of Keeper. So I'm kind of learning how to read those graphs on Keeper. But yeah, it does sell off the other listings fairly consistently, and I'm going to shoot for 50 quid, see what happens. From 50p, I've got really nothing to lose on that, so that was a nice pickup. That's those. This one, if you're from the UK, you'll recognise these chaps. These are the Chuckle Brothers, and yes, I bought a Chuckle Brothers DVD. It's factory sealed. It was £1. But there's none on FBA, and I'm going to shoot for 20 quid on that. It's got quite a good rank. I was surprised. People buy this stuff. Oh dear. A PlayStation 2 game. Paid up a little bit on this. There was a guy had a store with a load of PS2 games. All pretty much bog standard rubbish that wasn't worth anywhere near 2 quid. And this one, which was the only one I picked out. Now I've sold this fairly recently on Amazon. I can't remember what I got. It was either 12 or maybe 15. And I looked at it again, and I don't think there's any FBA sellers. So I'm going to shoot for a similar sort of money. I'm going to put that one on at 15. I think I sold this internationally last time. I think it went to Europe from FBA. Took a while. It was up there a few months. But yeah, I'm going to play the waiting game again on that one and shoot for 15. And then I picked up this. Now, again, if you're in the UK, I'm sure you'll be aware of the tragic news that Victoria Wood died recently, way before her time. She's a fantastic comedian and writer. And this, Dinner Ladies, was a sitcom series that she had. This is the complete collection, so you've got both series in there. And I scanned this when I was at the stall, and it was coming up at about £40 plus. And so obviously I grabbed it. I was going to buy it anyway, I think, scanning it or not, because as with most people, famous people who die, the demand for their stuff goes silly just after their death because they're in everyone's thoughts and their stuff is all over the news, etc. It's like Prince, who died last week. His CDs and DVDs have gone through the roof. It's similar with this and her stuff. But I've since looked into it when I got home, and there is a reissued version of this with like an orange cover, and you can still get that for about, I think it was £12. But for some reason people are still buying this version, and it's pushed the price of this one through the roof. So I've listed this Merchant Fulfilled to try and get a quick sale on it, and I've actually listed it at 30 because there were some new sellers around the 45 odd pound mark, and trying to get a second-hand one at 40 seemed a bit much. Anyway, so I'm going to try and get a quick 30 quid on that one. Okay, sorry about that, just serving in the shop. Right, where was I? Victoria Wood, yes, done that. Right, I picked up a fair amount of Disney stuff. I'm always finding Disney stuff. So I picked up another stack. Nothing amazing in here, the usual suspects really. A couple of nice bits. There was this. I got 5 of these single ones here, and this off one stall for £5. And this is the Tinkerbell collection. So it has all of the Tinkerbell movies. Lovely, lovely condition. It's not worth a whole lot, but I may do that one on eBay. I don't think it had a lot of value on Amazon, lots and lots of sellers. And Tangled is one that's worth doing on its own. I listed one, I think, about a week or so back for a £5, or maybe it was £6, can't remember, and it went really quick. And it's got code in. I think there were 5 of these maybe that had codes in, which is always nice. And as you can see, so we've got Ratatouille and Tigger Movie, Tinkerbell again, Bolt, the usual sort of stuff. Most of this though will go towards bundles, and these were either 50p or £1 on those. Now this one, bit of a fail. I didn't bother scanning it because it was 50p and it was sealed, factory sealed. It's One Direction, going our way, the story continues. But I've since got home and scanned it into Amazon, and you know, even FBA, I think they're going for £1 or £2. So, meh, bit of a fail. I'll probably send it in anyway and pitch it a bit higher where it's actually worth selling. And hopefully at Christmas, all the low ones will get picked off, and I'll get a bit more for it. A couple more GTAs on PS2. What did I pay? I paid £1 each on these. So we've got Liberty City Stories and a GTA 3. I tend to bundle those up, and I've got a spare San Andreas somewhere. So I'll probably wait till I get Vice City and then do the 4. And then I said before that a stall had loads of Sims stuff, and I got them all at 50p. It's Sims 2. Unfortunately, what you really want now is Sims 3 or even Sims 4, which is now out. Which go a bit better. The demand for the Sims 2 stuff's only ever going to drop off now, and yeah, but there's still some money in it. Unfortunately, well, this is Sims 1, deluxe edition. So it's Sims 1, the game, and a couple of expansion packs built in. Not a great deal of money in that. I'll probably FBA it for £5 or £6 or something. These will be bundled. Unfortunately, I don't have the main Sims 2 game, so I may hang on and wait till I pick that up as well. Most of these are only worth bundling, apart from, I did scan them all quickly into Amazon, and for some reason, IKEA stuff, I've got a lot of these stuff ones, which is just, you get loads of items and outfits and stuff to add to your Sims. This IKEA one seems to be holding its value, and I'm going to send that one up to FBA and ask about, I can't remember numbers now, I think it was about £8 or £10. The rest of them will be bundled. So that was those. I got another couple of camcorder tapes. These ones are digital video or DV tapes. Not as good money as some of the slightly larger formats that I do better on. But I do have some of these that are already listed, so I might cancel the listing and add these 2 sealed ones to it. Make it a bit more saleable. Those were bundled in for nothing with some stuff that I bought, so I didn't effectively pay anything for them. Then I picked up 3. There was a bag under a stool just with a load of really random assorted CDs in. They're 50p each, and I picked up 3. 2 were good and 1 was a fail. This one, it's kind of obscure dance, kind of drum and bass-ish stuff, I think. I don't really know. Apart from the Aphex Twin that I've heard of. I haven't heard of these. These are Air Liquide, or Air Liquid, don't know how you say it. Yeah, I was scanning these while I was there. Paid 50p, and on FBA I'm going to chance my arm and try and get £20 for that one. It's a nice one. This one is Polygon Window, which actually I do vaguely remember the name. I've never heard the stuff. And this is called Surfing on Sine Waves. And yeah, that's not too bad. Pay 50p. I'm going to ask £7 on Amazon FBA. And then this one was a bit of a fail. I recognised Aphex Twin from his grinning face on the front, and then I flipped it over and couldn't find the barcode. And this looks like it's just handwritten, but it is actually the proper printed sleeve. Couldn't find a barcode, and then I looked at the disc inside, and it looked like, you know, it looked all a bit sort of promo-ish and a bit interesting. And I thought, okay, that's got to be worth a chance at 50p. But then I got it home and I realised it is a standard edition. It does have the barcode. It's on the front. I just didn't notice it. And I scanned it, and it's a really common album, and it's, you know, hardly worth more than £1 or £2. So, bit of a fail. I don't know what I'll do with that. I'll probably stick it on Amazon, eBay for a few quid. But that was those, and then more CDs. This is the last of it. A little bit more to have a quick look at. I pick these up when I find them. Cafe Del Mar. This is a Chill House double disc one. Not a lot of money in it. Amazon seemed a bit flooded, so I'm going to eBay this for a £5. And then there was another store where it was 50p each, or if you got 5, they were £2. And I found some stuff. Oh, hang on. Okay, back again. So it's been quite a busy morning in the shop actually, which is good. I'm not complaining, but when you're trying to make a video, it makes life awkward. Yeah, so there was a store where if you bought, they were 50p each, but if you bought 5, she was basically giving you a free one. So it's 5 for £2. And I found this, which is the Eagles Greatest Hits double disc edition. Which I wanted for myself anyway. I'm not a big Eagles fan, but there's certain tracks of theirs that I really adore. Hotel California is the obvious one. And there's more Eagles tracks that you know, but you just don't realise. And that's the shot back. Right, back again. What was I saying? Yeah, so I wanted that for myself anyway. Eagles double best of. And then there was Now Christmas, which is a triple CD one. Obviously much better to sell at Christmas, as is Christmas Hits, another triple album. These will either go to Amazon at Christmas or I'll stick them on eBay. So easy to sell at the right time of year. So there was those, and then just for the sake of making the 5, well, I wanted that as well. I was happy to pay 50p on that because it's a ministry one. It's a triple disc one. There's no real value in it, but I tend to bundle these up. I haven't done a ministry bundle for a while actually, and the last one, to be fair, took quite a while to shift. But anyway, I was grabbing that one anyway, so I had 4. So I just had to pick one more as a freebie effectively. So I got this double Songbird album, but there's no real value to it. So that was those. Nothing special there. These, however, were quite nice. These are Euphoria albums, which are dance compilations, not house music. So we've got Hard House, Euphoria, and this one, there's very few Amazon FBA sellers, and I'm going to pitch them fairly high. I'm going to go 15 on all of them, and I paid £1 each on these. They're in fantastic condition. So another one here, this pink one is Extreme Euphoria. And same again, cost £1, and I'm going to send that one up and ask 15. And one other one is this one, Extreme Euphoria, again, triple disc one. And yeah, same story, paid £1, going to ask 15. So they were quite nice. And for media, that was it. So not too bad, but considering it was from one boot sale and we didn't get there right at the beginning, it was good. I think I'm going to try that boot sale again. It was over at where were we? Redbourne. So unless you're local to me, you won't know where that is. But it's kind of over towards Luton, St Albans, that sort of way. So yeah, that's the media stuff. I will do another one as I have been kind of getting into the habit of doing recently, where I show all the other stuff and nonsense that I picked up. But yeah, for now, that's it. So thanks for watching. Sorry about all the interruptions. I'm running the shop on my own today because it's Tuesday. Andrea's on her day off. So yeah, I'm up and down like a yo-yo all day long. Anyway, I'll stop waffling, let you get on with your lives. And please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed that. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.